Hello, gorgeous, and welcome back to the collective. I'm not sure if you're aware, but May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And while you see me showing up big and bold and confident, there was a season in my life where I struggled to put my feet on the floor in the morning. Literally, the sun would come up and I would be like, gosh, I don't have any idea how I'm going to make it through this day. And at the time, if I'm real with you, I don't think I recognized that I was depressed. Like, as women, especially as Black women, we often don't recognize that we're exhausted or we are depressed or we're sad. We think we're failing. And so I felt like I was failing. I felt like I was drowning in all these emotions. And that was coupled with my high functioning anxiety. And honestly, it was just a recipe for disaster and despair. Every single day was a battle. And you would think someone like me with all the certs and education, all the experience in the field, I would tell someone, right? But no, I didn't. I went through every single day walking alongside of psychiatrists and psychologists and social workers and all of these people who are mental health trained, pretending like I was okay. I would go to work, function with a smile, and come home sobbing on the couch, drinking red wine until it was time to do it all over again. And so me, someone who's high functioning with the education, knowing the value of seeking help, I can only imagine what it's like for someone who doesn't feel super connected to those resources. So one day I was brushing my teeth and I looked in the mirror, y'all, and I didn't recognize my own face. Like my cheeks were all sunk in, like there was lifeless behind me. Y'all who know me, you know I am a singer. I was thinking to myself, I cannot remember the last time there was a song in my heart. Y'all, that's gonna make me cry. I went months, y'all. I didn't want to sing. I didn't want to dance. I didn't want to do anything. I had no idea who I was. And finally, things came to a head at work because the expectations were way high and I was performing at the epitome, like at the top of my game, and it was just too much. And I called the EAP number. And that's the first time that I ever had the opportunity to work with a coach. And that coach worked with me on strengthening my boundaries around work related things, my boundaries around family related things and relationships. And it's then that I recognized that I was not doing the necessary work to prioritize Kayla and Kayla's needs. And so I was consistently trying to pour from an empty cup. And I know that that sounds cliche, but I was burnt out. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, as your parents say, right? And so I worked with this coach for 6 weeks. If I'm honest, y'all, I don't even remember her name, but she changed my life. Meeting her, going through the process with her, and healing and seeing myself come alive again, start to sing again, want to go out with my friends again, that was a game changer for me. And that started my process in wanting to coach other women, because I'm like, there's other Kaylas in this world who are going through the motions, who have no idea who they are. They have no idea how to get their mindset back on track. They have no idea how to build the confidence to seek a new job, to seek a new partner, to try new things. And I can be that light for them. And as we enter May, as we usher in Mental Health Awareness Month, I urge you to check in with yourself. Like on a scale to 10, like how are you? If 1 is, yo, I needed help yesterday, and 10 is, yo, I'm all up, I'm like, where are you on this list? And is it something that I as a coach can support you in? If this sounds like your alley, if you're like, yo, Kayla, I don't know who I am. Yo, Kayla, I could use some assistance in building confidence. I want to help shift my mindset. This month, I am doing Rock the M.I.C, the Masterclass. I'm going to teach you the foundational steps that I use to become who I am today. When I say rock the mic, I mean mindset, identity, confidence, how to shift the way that you think. How do we start thinking more positively? How to truly identify who it is you want to be in this world and how to start showing up as that girl, even if it's in microdoses, and then how to build confidence, taking little baby steps and making little small wins add up to big wins. And so if you listen to the podcast, a couple of days ago, I told you that for the month of May, I want you to choose one area in your life that you want to level up. What's an area that you absolutely must see change? We have 31 days. We can make waves in 31 days, and I want to support you in that. So get in, rock the mic. Let's start creating a life you can't wait to wake up to. If that sounds like your thing, drop me a microphone emoji down below so that you will be the first on the list to get the link. The masterclass is free, but there will be upgrade options if you want to work with me one-on-one. There is absolutely nothing wrong with needing someone to talk to, whether that's a coach, a therapist, a mentor. You are so valuable to this world. And I want you to know that mental health does not discriminate. It doesn't matter how educated you are, how much money you have. It doesn't matter like where you work. Anybody can struggle with this and anybody can recover. And I want to be a part of that recovery with you. Okay. I love you so very much. Thank you for trusting me as your leader. I cannot wait to talk to you again, and I cannot wait to see your transformation.